Welcome back all. Had a week break, sorry about that. Life, I'm back, no more breaks though. Okay, we're gonna look at the main USD pairs as well as a few crosses and Bitcoin. Okay, so starting with the pound, GBPUSD, we're on a 4-hour time frame. Okay, now I do believe we got a completed wave 1 and we're coming down for a 2. Okay, in fact, we'll go to the daily real quick. Okay, so you can see where we've come from. All right, to me, we've got a 1, A, B, C, 2. Okay, and it's very clear, the count now. Okay, I don't know if you remember about a month or two ago, I was not liking this wave 4 because of how short it is. Well, it's proven to be a wave 4 because we got this ending diagonal straight after in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, completing wave 1 over here. Okay, so this purple wave 1 over here has been complete. We need a wave 2. Okay, wave 2 can come. It could be very deep wave 2. Okay, like the common, what have I done here? The common retracement for wave 2 is 0.682. Okay, which 0.618, which is over here. It can go deeper, it can fall shorter. As the correction unravels, we will see. Now, one good thing to do to help out is to get the time. Okay, and we expect price correction to not end, the move down to not end until it at least passes this line here on the 25th of August. Okay, so we're expecting downside till we at least reach this line, because a correction, a wave 2, a B wave, an X wave, or a wave 4, any corrective move you can think of, usually doesn't end until it at least hits the 0.382 Fibonacci time. It's very rare that it would finish before the time. Okay, so down to the 4-hour time frame. Now this would be the first leg down. Could be an A, could be a W. Over here, I believe the B is finished because we've taken out the low of the A wave. Okay, so we're moving down, and it's somewhere up here is a position to sell. Let me get rid of these lines over here. Okay, we've come down and we've broken the structure. We've made it clear that we're bearish. So now we'll have breakout traders in the market. What the market's going to do is going to pull up, okay, start making moves to the upside, trying to squeeze out those breakout traders that jumped in, mitigate somewhere over here, whilst at the same time we'll be inducing buyers. Okay, so I'm expecting price for today upside. Okay, now price can hit here, turn around and go all the way down. It can hit here, turn around and go all the way down. So it's about observing price when we're in this area. Should we take it out, then we'll observe price again. It could even just take it out and then quickly fall as well. I'm going to put the EMAs on. Always the best retracements before you take continuations. They're always when we get to the 50 EMA, either on the 4-hour or the 1 hour, but I'd say that 1 hour. Okay, I'd say the 50 EMA here lines up with the supply zone here, lines up with our psychological levels, which were created at the beginning of the week. There's a good chance we're falling down from here. So I'm going to put the supply zone over here. There is a good, very strong chance. That's where I would be looking for my sales, in this purple box. Okay, I'm most definitely looking for price to do some sort of trap and move around this 50 EMA, this line here. You'll notice I've got another thick blue line here. Now this line is not part of the indicator. It's a fault with TradingView and they're trying to sort it out. Traders reality indicator does not add this blue line, the thick blue line to the chart, but we can't shake it right now, so it's on the chart. I'm just looking at it like some smooth DMA average right now. Okay, so anyway, for pound, looking for price to come up to the 50 EMA, to the supply zone where the psychological level is, where the high average daily range is, and from then I'm looking for price to go down. I'm in buys currently, right? Euro USD is exactly the same thing. This is where I'd be looking for it to come to, but now I'm gonna need to go down to the. Okay, so look, currently what's above, everything above this box is mitigated unless we're gonna go up to this area, which I doubt, seriously doubt. Okay, on top of that, what I didn't do with a pound, I'll do here. We got one or A, B, C. Okay, now potentially we could have a 1, 2, 3, a 4, and a 5. So that meaning that we're doing the fourth wave now to come back down and do a fifth wave. All right. That being the case, a fourth wave cannot come and touch the 0.618. Okay, but this is not going to be direction defining for us currently. Okay, look, basically we're on the 1 hour time frame. We want to see price around the 50 EMA and we want to see it trap. What do I mean by trap? Let me just draw it. Okay, let's say this is the 50 EMA like this. Okay, this blue line is the 50 EMA. This is what I'm expecting price to do. And then maybe grab it again and then tank, leaving us with a head and shoulders or an M formation here and then tank. Okay. If we don't hit the 0.618, potentially the move we get down will be a fifth wave. If we do hit the 618, that will confirm this is an A, B, C. Whatever this will be a B or an X, and then we're looking to come down in a C or a Y. It's as simple as that. So today I'm looking for price to go higher until we reach this area where the purple box is, where the 50 EMA is on the 1 hour time frame. And from there, we can look for sales unless you want to be buying it on the way up now. Okay. Now, a chart that I'm in buys in since yesterday, the chart that I favor right now is NZD, sorry, AUDNZD, where we've had this potential 1, 2, 3 in black. Okay, the blue is just the subwaves of this, and the black is the smaller waves. We don't really need that on our charts now, so at least let me make them smaller. Okay, this is the count. You feel free to copy it. We got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're looking for a 5 in black to give us this 3, this purple 3. In other words, very bullish. Okay, once we get the 5 in black, which will probably be more like here, we'll get the purple 3. Then we're looking for the purple 4, and then we're looking for the purple 5. So I'm anticipating a lot of upside on AUDNZD. All right, AUDNZD, this is a fourth wave behavior to me. And if you look at it, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in the right place. Jump down to the 4 hour time frame, and you'll see I've got it counted as a WXY. Okay. Now I was And I still think potentially this is a W zigzag, X zigzag, and we have an A, B, C, D, E in the triangle. Now, when the market closed and reopened, it spiked down and went just below here. Now, it went just below here by a pip on market close or market open. I'm still looking at it as a triangle. Either way, because obviously a triangle, we didn't want to take out this low, but either way, this in itself can be a WXY. We can have a WXY in a Y wave. So this is a completed fourth wave to me, especially because they did come snatch liquidity by grabbing this low, also grabbing the trend line. Okay, that from here to there, which was looking at, like I was looking at as a 2-4 channel when I thought the Y wave had ended here. Then on this candle at 2, the candle came back, snatched it, and it's gone higher. Okay, I am looking for price to take out this no matter what. That's the aim. Okay, now should I get price today or tomorrow above this green line, I'm going to take out my trades, wait for a free wave decline, and then continue with my buys to the upside. So my target right now is this X wave. And when that's taken out, that's confirmation of bullish price action. That is a proper breaker structure. This is as long as you realize that whether A, B, C, A or W, regardless, okay, and this being a B or an X regardless, now we've moved down, okay, and we did not make another low. That's why this fourth wave is tricky, okay, and that's why I know this is a triangle or WXY. But the moment this is, some people call it a connector, okay, this. The moment this is broken, that tells us that this correction that started here is over, okay? And there's only two things price can do. After it takes that, it could it could make another low and then go higher. I'm of the belief that this correction is over. So looking for higher on AUDNZD. Going to put the indicators on. You can see that we're trading above the 50 EMA. Okay, we've got, let me get these. There's too much on my charts these days. Okay, for those of you that are aware of the market maker method, okay, this will be our W formation over here. Okay, that's our W formation. We've broken out with the 50 EMA over here. The 13 has crossed the 50 EMA. The red line is the 13. The light blue is the 50. That tells us that the direction is locked into the upside. Okay, I'm only expecting upside from here. At some point, I would expect the price to hit this 50 EMA again, but at the same time, this 50 EMA would be rising with price, right? So at some point, price may be taken off. I've taken this or I've taken this. I'd expect the free wave move back into here and then continuation higher again. Okay, this is what I'm looking for on AUDNZD. Okay, a breakout of the accumulation stroke W formation, which is the psychological range for the week. So we clearly set up to continue higher here on AUDNZD. Quick look at Bitcoin. Still looking for that fifth wave, okay? And that fifth wave can extend and go way higher, okay? Clean count here. Let me get the waves off. Not necessary. 1, 2, with all the sub counts, which I don't need anymore. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, giving us green 3, okay? Now, this is what's taken forever. 14th of July, 25th of July. Okay, this has been going sideways to give us this wave 4. Finally got a stop hunt below the level. Okay, finally got that stop hunt and a break back up and a break of structure. Now here, this can be counted impulsively. Okay, I would look at this as a 1. Okay, now because we're in the 5th wave position and we don't know for certain what price is trying to do, this, what happens here is going to be very, very important for us. So if we can count a 5, which we can count a 5 in here, we're looking for a 3. Now that can be a triangle, so the low could even be in A, B, C, D, E, continuation higher. If we do get a triangle, then we're looking at A, B, C though. So I'm more looking like maybe a WXY. I don't think we're getting a deep pullback into here. Okay, if we do, this is a great place to try and buy from over here. That's the last OB, last down move for the up move. Okay, this is a great area to buy from. And if you look how prices been responding to the 50 EMA, and this is the 4-hour time frame. You can see we dip, pull up, dip, pull up, dip, pull up, dip, grab that low and pull up. Even here, this looks like a 1. Let's go to the hour. Okay, imminently, I'm looking for more upside on Bitcoin, where I've got this as a 1, 2, a 3, and a 4, which I just don't know the four's finished. Okay, but I'm thinking it is. I'm going with, if I look at this 2 compared to this 4 in time, okay, that is, if this is our 1 and our 2, I'm gonna give it all of that as well. You can see that, you know, we've gone past 6 times. This is likely finished if we are right here, and this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, which it does count nicely as a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but at the same time, it could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, giving us a 1. If this is a 1, this could be the A wave of our 2, B wave of our 2, and we get a C wave of our 2 somewhere down here before continuing higher. Okay, even if it's a 4th wave, we could get another little dip before going higher, even though I know with time, it would really not look good with time. But time is not an invalidation. Time is just something we use to increase our probabilities. It lets us know what is most common in the market. Okay, most commonly, the 4th wave is like 1 to 3 times the length of the 2 wave. And I like to see, because I see this common, between 1.5 times to 2.5 times the length of wave 2 for our 4th wave. Okay, now real quick check in there. Ever so slight bearish divergence. I do think this is coming down. So, okay, potentially we could have 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, it's not even too late for it to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then get a 5. We don't want to come down too deep if that's the case. Literally, currently, what I'm looking for right now is a 3-wave move down, okay, and then observing this area here. Okay, if we get a W and we start going up, I'm in. I'll be in that trade. Okay, so looking to potentially buy from here, knowing that potentially we could go down deeper and do a 2-wave. We will see. If I get signs of accumulation here, because this was like a good accumulation here. You can see what we did here. We went down, took the high, took the low, failed to take the high, took the lows again. Okay, over here. We took this low, and then went straight back up to the upside. And when we came to the upside, we broke structure to the upside, creating relative or equal highs over here. So that's building liquidity. Okay, I'd expect that to be taken sooner or later. Okay, so also, let's have a look at, yeah, we're outside the volatility bands, below the 50 static. I would definitely anticipate continuation down for now, and I would be looking for accumulation. I need to see sideways. I need to see like a mini version of this in this area before I could buy Bitcoin. I'm gonna go into a stock that I'm favoring right now that I'm also in, that is also about to break out of a fourth wave, and that's Recursion Pharmaceuticals. And this you can Kathy Woods has this in one of her baskets, basically. And this is not got nothing to do with why I was trading this. I was trading this before I knew that. I trade based on the chart, okay, and I did do a little bit of research because pharmaceuticals is a stock that basically what they do is it's a pharmaceutical company, but they heavily use AI to not only cure diseases, and that's what they're working on, to cure diseases, but to identify them early in the body so that some can be prevented and cured and whatnot. Yeah, so very important research, very important company, very important um, that they do well, and a lot of good things are coming out about them. So the count currently I've got is black 1, black 2. Looking for a whole lot more. I've got green 1, 2. I don't even have my green 3 yet. Okay. So when I get my green 3, 4, and 5, I'll have black 3. I'm looking for black 4. Then I'm looking for black 5. So I'm looking for a lot of upside on Recursion Pharmaceuticals. Okay. If ever price came down and took this low, I won't even trade this stock again. I'd leave it out. Okay. I'm not expecting that, by the way. Just letting you know how I see this. Okay, this demand all needs to hold, and this count needs to play out true. Okay, I don't want anything to make me second guess this. Okay, so yeah, looking for this action. Very, very, very bullish in my view. Oh, and another one is Zoom. But for Zoom, I'm waiting for one more sweep of the lows. I don't trust Zoom yet for buys. But I definitely want to buy Zoom. So I'm sorry, let me zoom out and get this a bit off the chart. For Zoom, this is what I'm looking for. Something like this. What have I done? Something like this. Maybe another inducement higher, and for it to fall into here, give us a W formation and start to go back higher. The moment I see a W in here at any breaker structure to the upside, after seeing a W inside this green box, I'm buying Zoom. Zoom is extremely bullish to me. I just remove all drawings and indicators. You see how Zoom's been doing? Yeah, it's been crashing over here. This is all controlled. I know there's a diagonal in here. Then we get our push up breaker structure. Okay, this looks like a clear impulsive move. We get our 1, 2, 3 down, and I think we get another 1 here. And you can see how corrective this move is. Another corrective move coming down. One that has tapped this last down move over here and started to go higher. On the daily, same thing. I just feel like they're gonna stab this low before they go higher. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just feel like that. I just see what I believe is a quick stab before going higher. So very excited for this one. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you again. Peace.